One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Golden Flashes will kick it away first. Looks like he's going to try to return it. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Ohio State's offense is on the field for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Fires to the middle. Got him, and nobody's close. Gets loose in the middle. Oh, what a cut. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So the Kent State Golden Flashes offense will have its first possession of the game. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Trying to start the drive with a pass. They're working that left side. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Martin. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Wilson will throw. Here comes the heat. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Pulls it in, it's Thurman. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Catch in the middle, it's Thurman. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Thurman. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So they'll send out the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Wilson to pass. He's got the back in the middle. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Finds a little space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much. Even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all of the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nowhere to go there. And it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
They're setting up the screen. Shakes off the defender. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Now on the move. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wilson will throw. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up fourth down.
They'll run the sneak for it.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
The Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. A strike downfield. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Swings it out to the flat. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Wilson to pass. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Coming out with it, it's Graham. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just... He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Caught over the middle. It's Thurman. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wilson will throw. Flips it out to the back.
They're throwing the swing pass to the back, just trying to get him the ball in space to see if he can make people miss. That time, though, the defense, nice job with the tackle.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Martin. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds, but not a great game.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Gets it out fast. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Young. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they'll send out the field goal unit trying to tie it up late in the half. And he'll have to boom one from 58 yards out and be mindful to guide it in from the left hash. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. Pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half. I
think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wilson to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye team.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed great. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They've got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Golden Flashes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Got a man. It's Thurman.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. The Buckeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Catch in the middle, it's Young. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Wilson will throw. Gets it to him on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Golden Flashes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dances away to buy time. Got him downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Looking to throw again. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. The sweet feet buy a little time. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Peoples.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On the run, it's Peoples. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Touchdown, Ohio State. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Wilson to pass. Pressure coming. Unleashes one. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Using his feet to buy time. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. That ball was just lying there forever in the end zone, and the defense finally pounced on it.
And the defense right now flying around, getting to the ball carrier, knocking the ball loose, running into the end zone, jumping on it for a touchdown.
coach still thinks he was right. The officials say not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad, or as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet, move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
And I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort.